It wasn't just the Hamas thing, by the way. It was a massacre. It was mass rape, mass abduction, mass torture of men, women and children, complete innocence. Gary Lineker doesn't seem to know this. I do want to play you, Sam, and we're going to talk about this a bit later in the show as well. Gary Lineker, it's extraordinary clip in which he's done an interview where he talked about, his support for Palestinian civilians. Do take a listen to this because it's absolutely shocking. Here's what Gary Lineker had to say.
We all know what, October 7th happened and, the Hamas thing. But the minute you raise your voice against what they're now doing there, you get accused of being a supporter of Hamas or, all this kind of stuff. It's not anti-Semitic to say that what Israel is doing is wrong. And I just can't see how everybody doesn't see it that way now. For whatever the cause, whatever started it, and we all know that the history of this area of the world goes way before October the 7th. But it's truly dreadful what's happening, and I cry on a regular basis when I see certain images on social media.
So Gary Lineker, emoting, showing his virtue. Everybody should be concerned about what is happening to civilians in Gaza. I've been under attack, getting abuse and threats for saying I haven't cried. I'm a hard-bitten old hack. Unfortunately, I've seen images from war many times, and I also know that unfortunately this is what happens. But to refer to the Hamas thing, meaning the invasion of Israel by Hamas terrorists for the purpose of slaughtering, raping, murdering, torturing innocent civilians and taking 250 innocents, including babies and elderly women, hostage, still holding 130 of those captive. Are you effing kidding me, Gary? Are you kidding? The Hamas thing? Oh, I suppose you refer to the Holocaust thing. Oh, and that thing that happened in Rwanda, the cutting off kids' hands thing. What is he talking about?
Yeah, and look, this is a guy that, let's not forget, licence fee paid. He's meant to be impartial. The BBC's meant to have these social media guidelines.
Yeah, but he cries, Sam, he cries.
But look, here's the thing, right? Clearly, for some people, Jewish lives don't matter, OK? So let's just put aside Israel a second. Let's think about what's actually in the benefit of the Palestinian people. Let's leave Hamas with all of its terrorist infrastructure in Rafah, OK? Israel moves out, they come back. Now, Hamas is going to do what Hamas always does, because it promises to do it. It's going to try and wipe out Israel. So it's going to try and repeat October 7th all over again. It's going to do that. And then Israel, in those circumstances, is going to have no choice but to go and finish it once and for all, in which all you've done is turn one war with all of its dreadful consequences into two. Yeah. These people who claim to be on the side of the Palestinian people are anything but. It is in the absolute overwhelming interest of the Palestinian people that Israel is permitted to conduct this operation, yes, following the rules of war, yes, getting aid in and all of the rest of it, but as efficiently and thoroughly as it possibly can, because there can be no future for the Gazan people while it is run by a literal terrorist organisation.
And this is the thing I find extraordinary. If you support the Palestinian people, you must support the absolute destruction of Hamas. It is extraordinary. The reason why they're in the state they're in is because of Hamas. Gaza could be, basically, Gaza on the Med. It could be somewhere we're all booking holidays to as a fantastic resort. It's got amazing territory. This is one of the saddest things. And when people like Gary Lineker, who, by the way, still has not managed to post a tweet about, he posts tweets about everything under the sun on every political issue. Still, one of the major political issues of the last 7-8 months of our lives has been what happened on October the 7th. Nope. Still hasn't managed to post a tweet talking about that. He's just called it the Hamas thing. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Is it just me? 0344 499 1000 is the number to call. You can text as well on 87222 or get in touch at Talk TV. But I would love to hear your thoughts on this because I just think this is outrageous. And again, I cry, oh, I'm such a good person, I'm concerned. Yes, but we're all concerned. And what we most want is this war to end. But this war doesn't end while Hamas is still in power, holding hostages. If you really care about the people of Palestine, you tell Hamas you need to hand the hostages back and you need to lay down your arms and stop bombing and threatening to annihilate Israel. Ta-ta! You'll get what you want.